PFG, bring the game.
Peace, my fellow PFGs out there. Freeform64 back again with another Bit Bite. I know it's been a while, but there's a lot of stuff that's been going on in my life, you know. Got a family, so I'm taking care of that. But I've been hearing the news. I've been keeping my ear to the digital street, if you will. So, a lot of people out there are going crazy right now. They just losing their damn heads. I mean, any bit of information, people are so desperate for new information with E3 coming. Anything that comes out, people are just all over it. I mean, I just see YouTube videos pop up within 2 to 3 minutes of a news article, you know, coming out. And just a lot of knee-jerk reactions going on. So I want to stay away from all of that. But I want to talk about a couple of things that I've recently heard, you know, that I've seen, and I'm gonna give a couple of my thoughts on it. Not too much. I don't want to spend too much time on this. But yeah, so the Nintendo Switch and the Splatoon 2 headset solution for the voice chat. People going crazy. First, obviously to me, I mean, that's definitely not an okay thing as far as just the standard. But having an app, like I said before, it's nothing unusual. We use apps on a regular basis in 2017, especially for voice and chatting. I mean, there's like hundreds of apps for that, so it's not unusual. What I would like to see, though, is there to be an option just to use the console itself. I'm not satisfied with what we've seen so far, but it's not everything as far as Nintendo giving us the information on what it's going to be finalized to be, right? So I'm going to wait, obviously. But what this also makes me think of is the fact that with previous consoles, like the 360, PS3, Xbox One, PS4 even, what they came out to be on the day that they launched, or the first year that they launched, is not what they are today. As far as the UI is concerned, the operating system, you know, a lot of things that were there to start with aren't there anymore, or they've been evolved upon since their, you know, arrival, right? So I'm thinking that possibly what we have now won't be what we have going forward in the future. So I'm just going to be optimistic about that. The headset to me look good, and we'll see how it works out going forward, right? That's all I gotta say about that. That's really all I have to say. The Culling just came out on the Xbox One. I understand that it's in the preview program. Again, people are tripping all out about the Culling. I mean, if you don't know what the preview program is, on the Xbox, it's basically what Steam Greenlight was for the for Steam. What they just changed, Steam Go or something like that. I forget the name. That they've changed it to because, you know, they had a huge issue with quality control there. But on the Xbox, it's not as bad. But those games are broken on delivery. That is what do you call that? The preemptive warning or whatever they give you before you purchase the game. It's not a complete game. In 99.9% of the cases, you're buying an alpha. You're paying to take part in an alpha. So the game not starting, that sucks. Obviously, that's not a problem that you want to have in your game when you're ready to give it to people early, but it's something that's going to happen. So people tripping on the Culling on the Xbox, having those start issues. Yeah, it sucks, but you're paying for a game that is in preview mode, still under development. So that's how I feel about that. We've got the 3 consoles coming up here for E3, seeing what they got to deliver. Yes, sir. You know, and you've got Sony and Nintendo going head-to-head, and Microsoft kind of in the background, hanging out with all the third parties. I mean, it's kind of telling, if you ask me. This year is Nintendo's year, and this is the year for Sony to once again to finish throne with a new competitor. Not new, but, you know, Nintendo this time around. And Microsoft is now, you know, settling in on the side of, you know, giving you the best of what third parties have to offer and what they have to offer with their first party, even if it's in limited, you know, supply or whatever they got, you know. And that's cool and all. It is what it is. It's going to be niche, obviously, at this point. But I'm excited. I hope to be making a video really soon giving my, I don't know if I'm going to do predictions. I don't really know if I'm going to do the prediction thing. I'll do my wish list But I want to make that live. I want to be with you guys live, and we can chat it up about that. We can give our wish list, and you know, if I get a good audience, whatever, we get a little chatting going on, then perhaps I'll go ahead and go into some predictions, because I do have some, but I don't know if I really want to share those things or whatnot. What else we got going on here? What else has been talked about? I don't know. Something I can think about right now is a lot of indies have just been popping up to be confirmed for the Switch. That's really exciting because you get a lot of that creativity, the 2D, 8-bit, pixelated art style going on there. You know, a lot of risk-taking games and stuff. So I like that. It makes me happy to see what's going on for the Switch as far as the indies are concerned. Oh man, how could I forget? Duh. ARMS, man, the ARMS global test fire. If you follow me on Twitter at Freeform64, you know I had mentioned that and how I actually felt about ARMS. It's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I mean, some of the most fun I've had in a fighting game in years, you know? And I'm so excited at the characters that Nintendo has created here with ARMS. I'll be honest, when it first came out, the first 4 they showed were pretty, they're okay, they're not bad, but I've kind of seen it before, you know? But when they introduced all those other characters, you know, and especially, for me personally, especially Twin Tails. Not Twin Tails, but Twin Tail. She's an awesome character. I just like her backstory we got from her. She's, you know, a superstar, talented, and she's actually fully human with normal arms, but they used the kinky hair texture, you know, of the melanated people to make her hair the arms, because, you know, our hair is very resilient, so you can have really tight curls. Some of the curl patterns on melanated people is really, really tight, so it almost has a bouncing kind of property to it, you would say. So that's pretty cool. They played on that, and they made it something desirable, which it really is in the real world. It really is. It's beautiful, you know, black hair that's going to be there. And it was really cool that they gave that character that talent. I know that there are other characters like Bayonetta who use their hair as well, you know, for weaponry and whatnot. But it just makes sense with the whole springing, you know, arms and things of that nature, to have a black woman's hair, you know, be that weapon. That's just really cool. I really like that, you know. And she's actually a really badass character, you know. We're using her in the game. I think she might end up being my main. I got to play the test punch maybe 3 times. My sister, Aji Fatuism, and my wife Glam Gangsta, they got to play it as well and just went ham. I mean, everybody had a good time. And I just can't believe that this game's gonna be able to do 4-player split screen. I mean, god damn, you know. Not to get into any fanboy wars or flame wars or anything, but as an owner of both the Switch and the Xbox, it really makes me scratch my head looking at my Xbox even more, because I was already doing this, but wondering why in the hell is this thing more capable of having 4-player split screen local, you know, gameplay, or even 2-player split screen online, but my Xbox has, I mean, nothing, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to that. Nothing that you really want to play, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, really, really cool. Love the ARMS test fire. It was so cool to have so many days to play, and you just wake up when that, you know, I woke up in the morning at one point and I turn on my Switch and it's like, so many people are online right now. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, it must be ARMS. I go look at what everybody's playing, ARMS. Jump in, I might have a half an hour time to get in, or it might just, you know, might have just made it, might have caught it at the last minute. Either way, it's just so fun to wake up and have like this, oh yeah, there's an event taking place, you know? So anyway, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it a lot. Definitely a day one buy for me. In fact, I'm probably gonna go ahead and pre-order it. And I'm getting those 2, what do you call those? Neon yellow Joy-Cons for ARMS. So those are dope. But anyway, this has gone on over for about 10 minutes now. Go ahead and wrap this up. Hope you guys enjoyed this bit bite. I really appreciate you guys kicking it with me, man. I'm gonna be doing some more live streaming. I'm definitely gonna be live streaming E3. I won't be there physically, but one day that will take place. But for now, we're gonna just go ahead and join each other online. Look at Glam trying to jump in. Yeah, we're gonna go grab some food and things and whatnot. So Yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a beautiful, warm day out in Houston. We're gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of this day. This is Freeform 64, and I'm giving you guys the peace out.
PFG, bring the game.